Hey guys! Alright, as promised, today I am going to show you how I letter September. And for today, I'm going to be using my favorite Faber-Castell Goldfaber Aqua markers. And so to blend also the colors, I'm going to use a water brush. This one is from Faber-Castell as well. And I have 3 colors in here for the blending. I'm using a pale pink 114. Then I'm going to use the light purple pink 128 and then purple 284. All right. And so now I'm going to use a watercolor paper because we're going to do a little bit of blending. So like what I said, these are the colors that I am going to use. I am going to start with my lightest color, which is pale pink. And I'm using this watercolor paper right here so that I can scan it and then I can upload it for you guys to print and use later on. All right, so I'm going to start with my S. I'm just going to flourish it, and then we'll add that flourish right there. All right. Up. See that I made it too small. Look at the difference from that to that. I just don't know how to do things exactly the same. I don't know. My brain has some difficulties doing that. Okay, I tried to make it as close to the first one. There we go, that's pretty. All right. I feel like I like everything. Some parts I want to just thicken a little bit, but I know I can fix that later on when I add my other colors. So I'm not going to go crazy on that one. All right. So I want to start with my pinks, okay? So all the pinks are going to go on top, and then the purple color is going to go at the bottom, okay? And I'm going to do my water brush here. So we're going to start with pink color. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to go apply the pink right on top, just like that, and a little bit here. Now these colors are really vibrant, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna go pinch my brush a little bit and see. Oh my gosh, I have other colors in here. What did I use this with last? Woo! Let's see. I have a little scratch paper in here so I can clean my brush. Okay, all right, good enough. Okay, so I'm just applying water on top. See, I told you, like, a little bit goes a long way. I feel like I could use less, but at least now I know. Now the Faber-Castell's water brush is really good because it has a really good amount of water distribution. It doesn't really flood. It doesn't over unloading. I can't speak. What is wrong with me? The brush is not pushing out too much water, because I've had issues with water brushes before and it would just flood the whole thing. You know, I would just like have like a flood of water, and I will be so upset because it's like, ah, no. Then it's hard to, it really is hard. I can't fix it. And it's like so small when I'm doing, it's not like I'm doing a big illustration, you know, I'm doing a lettering. So it's like so delicate, and so it's like, it's so annoying. So I feel like I've learned my lesson there, because I used to just buy like generic brands, you know, off of Amazon, and I have learned that you get what you paid for. So it's like, yeah. Faber-Castell's water brush is really good. Another brand that I love is Pentel. So they have a really good water distribution as well. So I love that brand also. And then another one would be, I really like the Caran d'Ache also. I feel like that brush is a little too thick for me, especially for lettering. But then again, of course, I work with Faber-Castell, and maybe, I don't know, I've gotten used to it, but I don't think so. Because I really don't think so. I really just really like the quality of this one. Okay, so there we have it. That's our first blend, as you can see. So the two colors would meet in the middle, so you get like a little very light wash right in the middle, and I love that. I love that look. Okay, so now I have a small letter, so I'm gonna go really easy on this pink. I'm just gonna add just a little bit right there, and I'm gonna add my purple right away, and then also just a little bit of that purple, right? So just very, very little. Let me zoom you in so you can see it close. There we go. And I'll start with my pink color. I'm just kind of like waking up the pigments, right? So I just put a little bit of water on top, and then I push all the colors, pushing it down where we want to push it down right to the center, like that. And then while I still have a little bit of pink in that brush, I'm not cleaning my brush or anything like that. I'm just going for it, and I'm gonna go push this right to the middle, right, that center, and then let the two colors meet right there. It's like pushing and blending and pushing and blending. Like that. So while I'm blending, I'm not really pushing the brush or anything like that. It just automatically loads it. The water is like automatically being distributed really, really well. So no need to pinch or anything like that. I would only pinch if I have to, for some reason, maybe use a lot of water. For example, I do that when I am doing some type of illustration. But when it comes to lettering, I really don't do any type of pushing, because the water is already coming out naturally. So again, the pink goes to the center, and your purple would do the same thing. And let those colors meet right up in the middle. Oops. I have to adjust that one. You know, when it comes to blending like this, the trick really is patience. There's no other what do you call that? There's no other secret to that but just patience. Right, I'm just gonna push it up like that also. And then I think I'm gonna go move some of the colors right here to my extended stroke like that. All right, so now I wonder what I'm gonna do with my crossbar for the letter T. I feel like I'm gonna do purple here and then, no, so pink here and then purple there. Yeah. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Add a little bit of pink, and then we're gonna do some purple right here. Ooh, that one is a really thin. Like that. All right, no problem. No problemo. Right. Let's go start blending. Okay. I feel like the pink is way too much. A little bit way too much. But it's okay. So we'll just bring up the purple as well. There you go. And then blend this one a little bit, so we don't get like a full concentration of that purple. We'll just kind of wash it with some water like that. Right, so we'll put the purple in here, I guess. All right. I feel like I'm using way too much colors now, because I love that this one has like a gradient right in the middle. Everything else is not giving me that light blend in the center. All right, we're gonna do the pink this time. Maybe. All right, fine. This one is a really big crossbar, so we're playing a little bit more color. All right, we're gonna wake up the pigment, and then we'll just start pushing everything so we can blend it and then thicken this area right here. There we go. And then remember to just kind of like move your canvas around and not the other way around. Make it comfortable for you. You know, I'm much more comfortable like doing this, dragging things from the top to bottom instead of kind of like going from left to right, right? So this one is much easier for me. I have better control. So that's why I move my canvas. And then I'm gonna go move it again, because this is easier. There we go. There we go. That's so pretty. All right. I'm going to use just a little here because this is, again, very small letter. The letter E. So we're just making sure that we can really create that beautiful light area in the center. Okay, I'm going to bring this all the way to the right. I mean, you can really see where the pigments are, right? So where you've laid it down, depending also on the paper that you're using. This paper is, I actually just found it last night. I'm like, oh, I still have extras. Maybe I had like 3 extra ones, but Lhey, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a German brand. Okay, so tiny, look at that. Oh well. Okay, start with a small amount of pink right on top. The reason why I love starting with a very light color like this, most of the time I just use like a light gray or a light blue, but this one I know I'm going to be using pinks and purples, so I figured a very light pink will be much better. But what I also like to do, if I don't even have to think about the base color, having to blend the base color is that I use the Pitt Artist pens as my lightest base colors in here, because the Pitt Artist pens, they are waterproof once they're, you know, I should say, it's like semi-waterproof, but most of the time pretty waterproof also. Just depending on how long you dry it, let it dry first, then it's going to be waterproof. So I like using that because I know that I don't have to worry about the colors blending underneath. Then I have the perfect base as well. Because then I don't have to think about, you know, the light going up, thick going down while I'm doing this blending. So you really want to make sure that you've laid down the first layer of colors in there first, and that you've fixed your, you know, thickness of your stroke already, so that when you do your blending, all you got to do really is color it in like this, what we're doing, because we already have that lettering of the September, and what we're doing is just we're coloring that base color that we've applied, which was the pale pink. So that's all we needed. And then we just need to focus on the blending like that. Whew. Feel slightly nauseated. It's probably better to have like a paper so you can clean your brush in between like that, but oh well. Then we go and let the two colors meet. That's so pretty. That will always be satisfying to me, like when the colors are like blending and melting together and you can really see them like create another color, you know, because when you blend, so we have like that blended color of the pink and the purple, and it's just so gorgeous. There you go. I think I'm going to do one letter at a time, because as you can see, parts of the purple, you know, are really not blending well enough, because I waited a little bit too long before I started blending, because we did the letter M and the letter B simultaneously. So I think I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do one letter at a time so I can really blend the colors very well. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with my light pink. I'll drop some water in here, wake up the pigments, and then move them right away so we don't have to worry about any type of staining like what we have, what you can see here in the M and the B, especially the B. I feel like that stained a whole lot, you know? This paper is supposedly really good, so I don't know why there's that staining. Alright. We are almost done. I feel like this is such a fun thing to do every month. So we can letter the month, you know, very simple project. You can use this in your journals, you can use this in your sketchbooks, just to kind of like mark the whole month of the year. You know, if you want to set up like a new bullet journal for this quarter, feel like that's perfect. And you know how much I love lettering anyways. I just love lettering so much. I mean, that's why I don't use a whole lot of stickers anymore in my like daily journals, which is by the way not daily, because as much as I want to journal every day, I honestly, between work and watching my shows, documentaries, I kind of like get lost, and then I forget to journal, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I will still remember what happened, and then you just forget. So as much as I want to say I journal every day, I would be lying to you, you know. Look at this. I love that part because we didn't blend it too much. And so I really love like having a little bit of that pale pink peeking through. That was really nice. But overall, I'm okay with this one. All right, I'm gonna close my water brush, cover, put back the lids. All right. Now, if we want to do a little bit of drop shadow, I love using like a really, really light blue or a really light gray. We can also use, this one is really pretty. It's hyacinth color. There's also like a titanium violet that I love. Oop, lavender light. Where's that titanium violet? Oh, there you go. So this is the titanium violet. Can you guys see the colors? Really pretty, huh? This is lavender light. This one will work well too. And even the hyacinth will work as well. And then this one is the water blue. So I think I'm going to go in with the titanium violet light 277. Let's try that one. Now be careful if it's still slightly wet. Now, I wouldn't use a whole lot of water, so I feel comfortable that they're already dry. Now, the key to adding drop shadow is just choosing one side, okay? So decide where your light source is coming from. Could come in from the top right, the top left, the top right. You can even center, you know, all of that. But I've gotten so used to just adding the drop shadow to my left side of my letters. So meaning that my light source is always coming in from my top right. So I add the drop shadow to the left side of each letter. All right, let's try that. I'm going to start from the top. So over here, and I always leave like a really, really small gap. So I don't touch that stroke or the letter. Can you see that there's like a slight gap in between them? Like that. So here, it's like that. And then I also I'm not going to start right in the center, always to the left, right? So we want to go start a little bit there. And we're just going to go around, keeping that gap in between. That. And over here as well. And then this one. I'm gonna go move my canvas a little bit. And just right there. Stopping right there. See? Isn't that nice? I love it. Okay. This is the titanium violet light. I love this one. Especially for drop shadow because it's so faint, yet it's so effective. That. Right there. Here also. Like that. And then here. Just like that. Oop, no space right in the middle of my letter E. Because I made it too small. just like that. I love it. I love it when I add drop shadow. I feel like it completes the whole lettering, you know. It just ties everything together. I mean, you could have stopped with, you know, just the blend, because the blend alone took us a really long time. But then I always feel like when I'm making videos, you know, I take a little bit longer because I try to be careful. I try to be more careful than usual. But there we go. Isn't this so pretty? Right? Remember the two strokes, right? Light going up, heavy going down. Light going up, heavy going down. That's the key to brush lettering. And just keep practicing. We have, you know, worksheets available on Patreon that you can download. I have like a sample basic, some of the basic strokes that you can practice over and over again. And then don't forget that you can download also the worksheet for this one, but it's going to be just small. You can trace over it, or you can just use it as a reference. And then this one as well, you can use it as a reference. But then I'm going to scan this so we can use it for next month to create a wallpaper using this beautiful brush letter that we've created today. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!